Hello, and welcome to Cinema Review. I'm your host, Johnny Benton, and today I'll be discussing the highly underrated Blue Ruin. Written and directed by Jeremy Saulnier, Blue Ruin is the second film in Saulnier's self-titled clusterfuck trilogy, the other two of which are Murder Party and Green Room. But we're here to discuss Blue Ruin, starring his childhood best friend Macon Blair as the doomed and broken Dwight. Saulnier has even gone as far as to call Macon his muse. At the start of the film, Dwight is living out of his old Pontiac, the Blue Ruin of the title. Blue Ruin also seems to be a fitting metaphor symbolizing tragedy. Billed as a revenge thriller, Blue Ruin seems to pose more questions than it offers answers. Upon learning of the release of his parents' killer, it seems Dwight is consumed with only one idea. Yet Dwight isn't our typical revenge film character, nor is Macon Blair our typical leading man, having only agreed to star in the film if his character was shown to be completely in over his head, as he didn't believe he would be a believable action star. As a result of that, we see several instances in the film where Dwight is indeed over his head. He's completely out of his depth. He first starts by trying to obtain a gun, but he apparently doesn't have enough money to do so. It would seem that stealing the gun crosses his mind until he realizes he's on camera. He later does manage to successfully steal a gun only to find it to be locked. And while trying to unlock it, he breaks it. He's even almost caught disposing of the evidence. That's what makes his success so surprising. This might be the only moment in the film where Dwight seems truly capable, and he just looks terrified. Finally getting his chance for revenge, he seizes it. Sparing you the brutal details, his quest for revenge is a success. Only 20 minutes into the film, he's gotten his revenge. We're still given examples that he's in completely over his head. And his biggest mistake being, having left his keys behind, the killer's family is now able to determine who he is, coming for revenge themselves. Having realized this, Dwight returns home to warn his sister. Having her leave town, he stays behind. And in escaping, Dwight manages to capture the killer's brother, Teddy. It's a rare moment where Dwight seems to be able to handle himself, only to bring us back to reality. Now injured and with a captured man, Dwight must deal with his situation. Unable to go to the hospital, his only choice is to deal with it himself, playing with the classic trope of the action hero treating his own wounds. It looks to be a truly painful experience. Having sawed off most of the arrow, he goes to the store for supplies. It's obvious that Dwight is in bad shape, making this a darkly funny moment. As he's unable to even come up with a single comprehensible sentence. We later see him trying to remove the arrow himself, in a truly grueling scene. Only to realize that the hospital was indeed his only option.
I had an accident on my leg.
Waking up, he miraculously manages to sneak off without anyone seeing him.
If I surrender?
With the help of an old friend, he manages to get a gun and a private place to talk to Teddy. In a conversation that reveals far more than Dwight could ever imagine.
You just meant Wade didn't kill your parents.
Revealing the truth about Dwight's parents' killer.
It's not true.
That settles it then. That's how this works, man. The one with the gun gets to tell the truth. Problem is, you don't know shit.
Later in the conversation, Dwight has Teddy call his family.
All over as far as I'm concerned.
For a moment, Teddy is disarming and even likable.
Don't go starting.
Before showing his true nature.
Nobody home,
and dropping more truth than Dwight can bear.
I should, but my sister never did anything to you, so...
Revealing that it was Teddy's own father that killed Dwight's parents. Doing so because of an affair between Dwight's father and Teddy's mother.
Gun. You get truth. Not to satisfy your fucking curiosity, Dwight. Just know that the man that killed your parents didn't die by your hand. He smoked, and he drank, and I guess he didn't fuck because of the cancer, but he watched all his favorite TV shows, and he died a free man. You're gonna die like your whore father did. Shot in the fucking face. Or how about first we open up that belly? You wanna see your guts steam? Must have something in there since you took Wade from us. And for that, your sister...
And in a moment of Deus Ex Machina, Dwight is saved. It's a brutal moment.
Wait.
And Dwight is saved miraculously by his friend Ben. Yet this isn't the end of the film, merely the end of the second act. If you have yet to see Blue Ruin, I highly recommend it. It's a brutal, dark, and genuinely unexpected film that manages to surprise you every step of the way.
His head.
Thanks for watching.